So ketogenic diet update. Around day 30, I was having more carbs than I had anticipated, and I said, you know what? Today is the day I'm gonna break it. And from what I've read and what I've, from logic, you should probably ease out of it, not go crazy on the carbs immediately. So that's what I didn't do. I was leaving the studio and I was really craving a donut. And so I went to this amazing donut shop right next to the studio, and I got a cream cheese donut, a passion fruit, and what else? And a white chocolate mousse donut. And that just let the games begin. I pretty much went to 7,000 calories that day, and the next day I did it again. Yep, I did it again. So what happened? What were the effects? Well, my weekly calorie intake by the end of the week, I had regulated myself with some fasting and some restricted calories so that I didn't really go overboard on my week. But those 12 or 13,000 calories on those 2 days of really high sugar gave me an enormous zit. And I know this every time I go crazy at Krispy Kreme, or every time I really overdo it with my sugars. I get these really deep zits, and they call them, what do they call them? Invisible pimples or something, or I don't know, something like that. And literally, it was right here. It's on its way out right now, but when you have a zit, you can't even see it, but you touch here and it hurts here? Well, that's the price that I had to pay, and it's okay. I went crazy, I went nuts, but now I'm easing my way back into a ketogenic style or a lower carb. I don't know if I'm gonna go really back into it full force. I'm not sure yet. I was having a lot of fun with keto desserts actually, and I was baking. So for 4 weeks, I was very strict. I never went over 30 or 40 net carbs. And then after 4 weeks, and maybe it was due to all of the sweets I was having, even though they were low insulin spiking sweets full of stevia and erythritol, I think it started hitting my sugar addiction again. So I really wanted that sugar, because the first 3 weeks when I had no desserts or anything, it was just fats and maybe a little dark chocolate here and there. I didn't have any urges for anything, but as soon as I started to have those keto desserts, bam, I was right back into it. And it led me on a crazy roller coaster. So I ended the week, today's Monday, last night I had some Pop-Tarts and I had some s'mores cookies. All to say, I think the keto desserts I went a little too overboard on, and it really hit up my sugar craving. So I relapsed, let's say. And so maybe the keto desserts are not the thing for me, although they are delicious. And I do like baking. I really discovered that baking actually relaxes me and soothes my soul a little bit. But there's no real purpose for this video other than maybe a little comedy of saying I broke my keto and went bananas on donuts and Pop-Tarts and all that stuff. But it was a successful 30 days of never over 30 or 40 net carbs. I felt really good. I felt really clear. I was definitely keto adapted, and I was strong. My lifts got heavier week on week, so I didn't lose anything there. But the pump I have now, carbed up, versus the pump in keto is very different. I on the scale, I'm about 5 to 6 pounds heavier, and I know that's the water weight from the carbs, because I didn't gain that much in fat. That's impossible. But I really do feel like the pump is, I just feel bigger. I'm not as cut, but I do feel bigger. Regardless, this is just a fun little keto update. I'm back onto my healthy stuff. I didn't stop that. I still have my turmeric and chlorophyll and apple cider vinegar shake in the morning. And fasting throughout the day really makes me feel my best. So it is what it is, and I just want to give you an update. If you care, if you don't, then that's cool too. I'm Mick. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, or you checked out my music and you like that, or you like my self-reflection stuff, then hit subscribe. And if not, that is cool too. Have a good one. Later.